So right now, France and Portugal coming back on. France up by 1. France had scored 3 points in a very impressive manner. Portugal did get a 2-for-1 on the second point. Portugal has now battled back to bring this game within 1.
And they've done it with a couple clutch moves. They had lost a bunch of bodies, and France had lost bodies too, but they were just a little bit better in these last 2 points. So here comes Portugal. France takes a huge bite. They go all the way to snake 2 off the break. The referee is going to pull him out of there, and that's going to be it. I thought we might see a penalty the way he was coming out of that bunker. So France down 1 with their hyper-aggressive breakout, going all the way to snake 2 off the break. It didn't work out for them. They have 2 players stuck in that back center bunker. So 5 players alive for Portugal.
Spoke too soon.
I know. We've seen a lot of that out here. It seems like every team we've seen so far, if they get 5 alive, they're only good for 5 alive for maybe 15 seconds, and then somebody loses a gunfight.
Well, and the crazy thing, too, is as soon as we see that first person lose a gunfight, it's bam, bam, 1 or 2 guys shortly thereafter are walking off as well. France on your left, looking at Portugal on your screen right now. Portugal still doubled up in the back center, it looks like, and a body in the center Dorito tower and the Dorito 2. No one over here on the snake side for Portugal, which is going to give this French player in the snake corner a huge advantage. France still has 2 players in the back center as well, and a player in the Dorito 2. Yeah. They did lose their snake runner on the break.
He's really going to be able to wrap around and put pressure on the 2 back players for Portugal. It's really tough to be in that back spot because you can't hide, and sure enough, he gets him. He tried to live by his gun, but if you get out to that back corner bunker on the snake side and there are 2 players in that back center, it's really going to make it tough for them to stay alive. You're going to have to get low, and that's not what he did. He decided to try to gunfight for it and loses the gunfight. So now just 1 player left alive, but you see the field position for Portugal on that D side. They have D3. They also have the stand-up, and then now getting a look across here at France.
Man, 1 minute to go here.
France just trying to hold on, preserve this lead, and take the victory. Giving themselves a chance to get into the quarterfinals.
Yeah, and France does not have to do anything right now. Is Portugal making a move now into the 50 brick? Portugal is down 1 body. Now Portugal on to France's side of the field. He gets shot, but he does take 1 with him.
But he didn't shoot D2 out. He did shoot 1. Wait, did he shoot 1?
Ooh,
no,
the back center player. That.
And then here comes.
There's only 1 Portugal player left alive. That's going to do it. As he's going to get taken out, and France is going to go ahead and score this last point.
But hey, I'll tell you what. Portugal loses this game, but in my book, they were attempting to try to do what they needed to do to tie that game up. They had a couple great moves to even pull within 1, so hats off to those guys. But then also, knowing that they didn't have much time left, they were attempting those aggressive moves. You never want to see guys down by a point with not a lot of time left, taking conservative spots and not risking anything. Portugal was willing to risk things in order to try to win this match. So it wasn't a bad loss for them, but a loss is still a loss. France, one of the favorites here, along with Russia and potentially the Ukraine, from what I've heard. We will see, though. But I liked what I saw out of Portugal there. Now back into overtime here with Great Britain and Poland. Great Britain.